Hello, my name is Debbie Mayo. My colleagues and I represent the Leagues of Women Voters of San Mateo County. I will be presenting the pros and cons for Proposition 17. A legislative constitutional amendment is an amendment that changes our state constitution and appears as a state ballot measure because the state legislature voted to put it before the voters. The way it is now. In 1974, Proposition 10 was approved, which amended the California Constitution to disqualify persons from voting until their state imprisonment and state parole are completed. California is only one of 3 states that requires persons to complete both their prison and parole terms. 19 states allow persons on parole to vote. What Proposition 17 would do, it would amend the California Constitution to allow persons who have completed their state prison term and are on parole to vote. This would potentially affect approximately 49,000 parolees. Persons in state and federal prisons will continue to be restricted from voting. The fiscal impact of Proposition 17. There'll be increased county costs, like in the hundreds of thousands of dollars statewide for voter registration and ballot materials. And there will be increased one-time state costs, likely in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, to update voter registration cards and systems. Arguments in favor of Proposition 17. People who have completed their prison terms pay taxes at the local, state, and federal levels. They should have a voice in government. Restoring the right to vote while under parole is a way to encourage people to re-enter society and have a stake in their community. Civic engagement is connected to lower rates of recidivism. Arguments against Proposition 17. In California, parole is a legal part of the prison term, and people must successfully complete parole, which is usually 3 years, in order to have completed their sentence, at which time their voting rights would be restored. About half of parolees commit additional felonies. Recently, prison reform measures have moved nonviolent felons into county jails. While in the county jails, they have the right to vote while serving their sentence. Financial support for Proposition 17. Supporters have contributed $0.4 million, and that comes from Free the Vote California, Yes on Prop 17. And there is no financial support from opponents. Proposition 17, yes or no. A yes vote supports a change to the state constitution that would allow felons who have completed their prison term and are on parole to vote. A no vote would retain the current wording of the Constitution prohibiting felons who are on parole from voting.